It's been somewhat of an annual tradition for the past few years for Nintendo to air a Nintendo Direct in September, so it came as little shock when they announced one just a couple days ago. The 40-minute presentation showcased many games coming out for the Nintendo Switch through the rest of this year, as well as next spring, and even teased some games coming in the summer. I wanted to briefly share my favorite announcements from the Direct, starting with Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This game looks super fun, and I like the art style too. The bosses look cool, especially the Manticore, and I also love the gameplay mechanic of using amulets as upgrades. It's very creative. I can see myself getting sucked into playing this game for hours in one sitting, and I may even buy it on multiple consoles. Next up is Another Code Recollection. I heard about this series back in 2014 and recognized Ashley from her cameos in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and for some reason the series has always stuck with me despite not really knowing much about the games themselves. I'm very excited to try these games, and I actually had a big smile on my face as soon as I realized what this game was while watching the Direct. Definitely one of my favorite announcements from it, if not my favorite one. I'm happy that Princess Peach Showtime was fully announced after being teased in the June Direct, but they should have just waited until this one to reveal it in hindsight. Aside from that, I like the gameplay mechanic of Peach dressing up in different outfits to complete levels and solve various puzzles, especially because the ribbon mechanic shown off doesn't really excite me at the moment. The concept for this game is different but fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it next spring. I never played the original Tomb Raider trilogy, but it's time to change that. The updated art style for this remaster collection looks phenomenal when compared to the original graphics, and it's cool that you can also choose to play with those graphics too. This is another game I may buy on multiple consoles. It's weird yet refreshing to see Nintendo acknowledge F-Zero outside of simple ports of the original game. I'm disappointed that F-Zero 99 isn't a new game or a remaster of an older game such as GX, but this looks super fun anyway as well as super challenging. I don't have Nintendo Switch Online at the moment, but if I get it before this game disappears, I'll definitely try it out. I'm wondering if this is intentional by Nintendo to gauge interest in a future F-Zero game, but maybe that's just wistful thinking. Of note, a somewhat cryptic leak on social media last week teased an F-Zero announcement in this Direct before the Direct was officially announced. We saw a brief glimpse of content coming in the final wave of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, which will release this holiday. I'm happy to see Daisy Circuit is returning from Mario Kart Wii, as I always enjoyed that course. 4 new characters were also revealed. We're finally getting Diddy Kong back into a console Mario Kart since Wii, which makes me so happy because I feared he'd be excluded once again. Funky Kong is also back, and they are both joined by newcomers Pauline, who felt inevitable given her supporting prominence on the Switch over the years, and she who won't be named. Don't be weird, internet. Finally, I can't believe Nintendo is finally remaking Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I've always loved the concepts and style of Paper Mario, but I've never been a big fan of the gameplay. That being said, I've always wanted to try the Thousand Year Door and was never able to get it for my GameCube, so I'll be giving this game a try. I've also enjoyed seeing all the excited and positive reactions from others, such as from Good Vibes Gaming. I also wanted to briefly share my honorable mentions of announcements I liked but I'm unsure of trying out before ending the video. Starting with the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, I'm surprised to see this game getting remade, but it's cool to see it coming to Switch nonetheless. This game was also teased alongside F-Zero 99 on social media last week. I may consider trying it at some point. The only Mario vs. Donkey Kong game I've played was Miniland Mayhem back when it first released after asking my mom for it and wasn't a huge fan of it. Next up is Super Mario RPG, which I hope gets a demo released for because I really do want to try this game but don't like RPGs. Non-Nintendo games I think looked cool were Unicorn Overlord and Mutant Chronicle 100 Heroes. I love their pixel art styles but won't be playing them. Battle Crush also looks pretty fun and I may try it out, even though I'm not super into MOBAs, and I like the charm that Wargroove 2 offers as well. Back to Nintendo, I'd like to try out Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, even though it's not releasing until next summer. I tried to play the first Luigi's Mansion multiple times and could never get into it and enjoy the game, but I want to give the series another chance. Finally, it's great to see the Sora amiibo get officially announced, as I never bought into the mass hysteria that it would never get made due to licensing issues. It's also bittersweet to see the Smash amiibo line officially end, as it's been running since late 2014 when Super Smash Bros. For Wii U was released. But it's also insane and incredible to look back and see how many characters became amiibo as a result of the series. Overall, I enjoyed this Nintendo Direct and found it much better than the one back in June. I usually try to go into Directs with low expectations, so I'm not overly disappointed by not seeing something I had hoped for, and outside of not getting a new mainline Donkey Kong game or an F-Zero GX remaster, I'm happy with how this Nintendo Direct turned out. Outside of a few games sprinkled in between bigger announcements, I'm looking forward to trying out and seeing most of the games showcased in action. The Switch still has a good life left ahead for it, at least for the next year, so let's try to enjoy what's in store for its library rather than focus on learning about its impending successor. I'd love to hear what you thought about the Direct in the comments below, as well as what your favorite announcements were. Thanks for listening to my opinions about this Nintendo Direct. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and please stay tuned for more gaming discussions and other videos in the future. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good day, Superstar.